Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to install SAP Business One on a Windows machine. So first thing that we are doing here is going to SAP Business One platform support matrix document on the SAP Business One provider's official website, and where we are going to see if our version of SAP Business One, which is 9.3, is what I'm using, supports Microsoft Windows, and what version of Windows it supports, and what database it supports. So I'm going to install on Microsoft Windows 10 Professional, 64-bit version of the Windows, and I have already installed SQL Server 2016. So make sure you have your SQL Server installed before attempting to install SAP Business One. Further down the document, we have some information about Microsoft Office, and also the web browser that is supported, but we are not going to get into those today. So let's go ahead and enable a protocol that is essential to install SAP Business One. So you need to go to SQL Server Configuration Manager and enable the TCP/IP protocol. So if this is disabled, SAP Business One installation will fail. And then make sure to restart all of the SQL Server services. Again, if these are not restarted but you have the protocol enabled, the SAP Business One installation will fail. So make sure to restart these services. So we have that out of the way, and onto the installation file. Clicking on next here, starting doing a new configuration, providing a password, and the database server type 2016 for me, and whatever version you have installed on your machine. So as for the server name, this is actually my computer's name, so that's what I'm using here. And make sure to check use trusted connection. Here are the components that we are going to install. So demo, and then data interface server, then screen painter, DI API, SAP Business One client, SDK, solution packager, and Business One Studio. So you can leave some of this out, and also data transfer workbench. You can leave some of this out, but I have videos on some of these items, and some of these components are required for development purposes. For the database, we have chosen SBO demo US. Make sure to provide your domain, username, and password. More often than not, that's your computer's password. So SAP is going to create a config.xml file with all the configurations in them, and the setup process starts. So I have skipped a lot of time here because it takes a hell lot longer than necessary to install. So if you're prompted with any of the components installation, make sure to provide information and proceed. So we have SDK installed here onto solution packager. So some of these components do not actually require you to provide any information. They do not usually prompt anything. So if they do, make sure to provide information that works for you. Again, some of these components are not essential to run SAP Business One at its most basic form, but I'm installing them for future videos, and which are mostly development related videos. If you're already not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so when there's a new video, you'll be notified with the latest information from my channel. So I think we're almost done here with SAP Business One Studio as the last component that is getting installed. We don't have Visual Studio. I'm sorry, Microsoft Visual Studio. So, which I have used in the past, creating development videos related to SAP Business One. So I'm going to install that later. If you have already installed it, that's great. But if you install it later, then you're going to have to go through this installation process again if you install Microsoft Visual Studio later on. So right now we're done with installing SAP Business One. Click on finish, and we're going to try running the software, providing the user ID and password, which is manager. And if it doesn't work, make sure to select the correct server and the database that we have installed and hit OK. And there we have it. It shows a bunch of messages the first time it opens, so make sure to close them. If you want to navigate, we have the administration module here, and here we have the general settings. We are going to try to enable the cockpit, for which we have to actually log out and then log back in. So there you have it, the cockpit is enabled, SAP Business One is installed. If you have any queries or problems that you run into, make sure to comment down below, and please give this video a thumbs up if it helped you, and I'll see you on the next one.